Good morning. Well, it's Good Friday. And everything seems to be quiet and calm around the place. And we stand here today all with our problems and pain. Now, if you don't feel pain, you're very fortunate, because there's a lot of people out there that are feeling pain. You know, pain can come in all sorts of different ways. We feel the pain in our bodies, especially as we get older. We feel the pain of sore muscles and aching bones. We feel the pain of disease and the pain that comes from our bodies being destroyed right in front of our own eyes and everyone else's. If it isn't ourselves, we often see it in the people around us and also those people that we love and care for. We feel the pain of loneliness and despair. And we wonder if we are sometimes the only ones that care about anything or anyone. Sometimes we don't always feel the love. And we start to believe that we're on our own. We see the environment slowly collapsing and disintegrating around us. Remember with amazement, during the COVID-19 lockdown, when the smog and the pollution started to lift. Do you remember that? In the cities, and people could start to see things they'd never seen before and see the sun and see the stars. You don't hear about that anymore. It's almost like the sun has disappeared, the moon and the stars. The world goes on. And today we stand in the silence and we watch it all happening around us. How do we react to that? All people are different and react to the world we live in all sorts of different ways. Some blame others. Look at what all the other people are doing to our world. I wish they would just stop. Some blame governments. We wish for the time when we had a good leader who will fix everything up. Some blame God and wonder why he doesn't fix the broken world that we live in. We stand in the silence of this in Good Friday and wonder how it could possibly be called good. When Jesus hung on the cross on that first Good Friday, or where we remember him hanging on the cross, he felt the despair and he felt the pain. Jesus prayed the prayer of Psalm 22 and also felt forsaken and alone. The darkness and the death can be very hard to avoid when that's all that's left. How do we react as Christians to the darkness and death all around us, to the unbelief and the suffering of ourselves and others when we stand in the silence of Good Friday? But Jesus also said these words. In Luke chapter 23, verse 34, Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." I commend to us all these words this morning, because we all need that forgiveness, because very often we just don't know what we're doing. Sometimes our best efforts and our best intentions are just simply fumbling around in the dark, and we all need forgiveness. We have tried to help, and we've tried to be an encouragement to others in their pain and suffering, but so often it isn't enough. We've tried to fix the broken world, but find it's just too hard, it's too big, can't make a difference. The darkness can be very often just too dark. And we're left in the silence of Good Friday, simply waiting at the foot of the cross, waiting for something to happen. But it doesn't. And we are left with nothing but confusion and despair. And there we are, all that we have left, just standing in the silence. Where is God in the silence? Where is God when we need him most? God's here, God's all around us. He's been there the whole time, but we don't see him. Our eyes are closed. We can only see the things that we want to see. As Christians, we have hope. And we know that there is more out there than just silence. Sunday's coming. And with it comes new hope and new life. So let's encourage ourselves and encourage others around us with these simple words today. Sunday's coming. Thank you for listening to me today, and have a great Easter.